like this. So, okay, I'm gonna cover three things that I find helpful with Zotero. The first thing is organization of the materials, and the other one is reading and annotation, note-taking things, and other one is citation. We will and then yeah, we will see um whatever comes on the way. So my screen, do you see my screen? Right? Okay, good. Okay. So this is already full of a lot of stuff here. So if you are just starting, if you install and open the thing, so you don't see anything like this here, you have to, in that case, so a little bit of navigation. So let me just put this bar here. Okay, so whenever you are there, you can start with a folder. So on your left hand, there is a you can start a create a folder, and then you can name it. For example, I'm taking 931, 931. You can okay. Fall 23. So and then you have a new folder for that. um so it is really nice. So on your left you can see all the folders you can create, and then um and with that folder, now you can start adding the things. There are two ways of doing that. The first is you can sometime Zotero is very intelligent. It just pulls the information itself, extract the information itself. You don't have to fill out that. But other time you have to. There are some, sometime it could be, the scan copy of old journals, and they're really not. Um, I mean, the Jotero might not recognize that. So in that case, you have to start enter the information manually. So here, there is a plus button here, right at the top here. So if you click that plus button, and then there will be a lot of different categories. So you can categorize what are you adding there. Is that a book section, journal report, or there is more here. So you can add, things like bill or blog post or like conference paper or email or film or anything. There are a lot of options here. So let's see, for this one we are going to add a journal article, right? Journal article. And then um for that, so I'm just pulling some journal articles that I have here. um I will find, okay, 901 is here in my hand, for example. And for that, okay, Grande's article, for example, right? So yesterday we talked about that. So um title of the article is I just put out the name there, terrain of struggle, something like that. And then first author, so it is super clear, I think, there. So the last name is Grande and the first name is something, yes, so I'm just writing that. Publication, that's gonna be that seems like a book chapter, right? Yeah, it seems like a book chapter. Okay, so in that case, you can still do that. You can change that here. So we just we just selected journal article, but now we can make it book section. And book title is Read Pedagogy, something Native American, social and political thought. Okay. Here title, abstract, and volume. I don't know the volume, so you can go about the pages. That's helpful. Page 15 to 34, and you can add the publisher if you have there. It seems like the publisher is there. Roman and Littlefield. Yeah, there is a lot of information, whatever is available, you can add. But I think as far as citation is concerned, so title, book title, chapter, author, and year of publication, and publisher and page number. So these are important information. So for the date, is that
2015.
2015? That's right, 2015. Yeah, you can also add ISBN and all these kind of things. So yeah, this is the way of filling the information manually. And then if you're reading the hard copy, for example, and if this is the thing, so you can take a note still here, you can add note here. So
Oh, that's cool.
right, so just go there. So on your right, so you have a couple of information there. If you click that, there's info page which you just filled out, and there's note section. You can add a lot of different notes there, and there is tag and all. So I don't use that tag, but info and notes are what I've been using. So you can add note, and the cool thing is you can also extend the note section, stretch it any way you like. um okay, yeah,
I hadn't thought of doing this for something that wasn't already a PDF, but that's really, again, just to house all of your resources.
right, right.
Um, how often have you had to enter something that wasn't able to be read or pulled in by Zotero, though, if it
um
was a PDF?
I mean, some of the PDF which are not really PDF, which are kind of like photo kind of thing. So Jotaro cannot read that. Other than that, yeah, mostly in 90% of case, 90 or 95% of case, I don't have to even fill out this information. But just in case, so I'm just yeah, sharing that. And note taking and all. So that's it. That's about manual fill out, right? So you just go to add and do things like that. So, and other than that, so now when you are actually accessing, I mean, let the Jotero decide what it can um, pull out for you. For example, I'm going to drop a PDF here, right here, and let's see what happens. Um, Qualitative research. Okay, so this one right here. So here is your journal article. I'm going to drag and drop it here. Um, Come on. And this is right here. So it takes a bit, right? So you see this? So this is the magic. I love this feature. So you don't have to do that anything. So it has pulled it has pulled all the information in like 10 seconds, right? So it is journal article. However, I just suggest you to give a quick look at that. Sometime, like a date and some information can be messed up. So quick checking that, okay, this is a journal article. Omar is here. This is journal article, this is the title, this is the author. So everything looks super good. So it has got this access URL, and then DOI, ISS, ISSN, and also it saves a lot of time. So, and then it is cool that you have this information here, and then you have the PDF here, right here. So, and then click there. So it is good screen. So this is not cluttered. So the screen is just as good as you are reading all the time, and things are here. Like Katie said, you can now work quite a bit here. Like annotation, note taking is um, great things that you can do here. For example, I'm just going to highlight some of the thing. He talks about I conceptualize ethnographic, qualitative, and social language research, blah, blah, blah. Okay, humanizing research is a methodological instance. So, okay, I'm just going to highlight that. So it has wonderful colors, all these different colors. You can use different colors for different purpose. Like green is something that you like, and yellow is something that you're confused. Red is something that you have the question. So, so this is something. And also here at the top, you have this options, and the options is there is note, note here. There is highlighting and underlining, and all different colors. So this note is what I've been using. So just click here, on the PDF. You can drag and drag the node anywhere you like. So, and then there will be this LO, there will be this patch here, right here. So if you're clicking and that expands, otherwise it will just stay there. You can write anything there, right? Wow, something new for me, new for me, um, or anything, right? So you can take note, you can highlight, you can annotate, so it will stay there as long as Jotero is with you. So that's, yeah, these are some of the things I've been using this. And also other thing is you can yeah, zoom in the file if you want. And you know, so there is, yeah, this is the kind of, you know, pan how you'd like to see the screen. So I don't want that. Page number, if you would like to go to the page number, you can jump on that directly. uh oh, wow, there is this, I haven't used this one. So there is this search, you know, search stuff as well. All right, so how often he's using humanizing, I'm just gonna interested in seeing that. So it just shows that just as if you're reading the normal PDF, so it has all those features. On top of that, it has this annotation features as well. Katie,
Uh,
did you explore anything, you know, beyond this?
Well, there are two things I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
One, the thing that you just showed us off to the left,
Uh-huh.
that has been helpful, like, when I get back to class and I
Okay.
haven't read the article in a
Mm-hmm.
couple of days,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pull it up and it just helps you see on the left all the things that you commented and kind of refresh you back to, like,
Right. Yes.
what mattered to you. To me, that is the little helpful feature that just condenses it. The other thing is I've been using, I don't know if you can see this very
I
well,
can
but
see
I've
that.
been using it
Yes.
on
Uh-huh.
my tablet and, like,
Uh-huh.
actually writing on it. And, like, to me, because I'm old fashioned, that feels really good. Um, and it will even pull up those notes
Oh,
that
wow.
I've written by myself. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's kind of cool too.
So
Um,
do you have Zotero on your tab as well?
yes.
Oh,
And so I
okay.
haven't used it
Sync,
much on my
right? So
computer. It's the
it
same.
can sync, right? Okay.
Yeah. So, like, when I open my tab here, everything's saved.
Wow.
For me, Jeevan, I guess I wanna know too, like, what you're doing is beautiful and so helpful, and I'm sure Rachel has other questions, but I wanna know more just about, like, your metacognition in terms of your organization and and then, yeah, transferring this into a writing piece.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So yeah, Rachel and Omar, do you have any question at this moment, at this point?
When you upload a PDF
Right.
to there, is there a way to, like, is the easiest way to do it to have it saved to your computer and then just go back and, like, delete the one that was saved? Or can you do it kind of directly from, like, oh, I downloaded this, but I haven't saved it yet. I want to save it right to Zotero.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, if you already have that document on your computer, you can drag and drop. And the other thing is, I'm just going to show you that. Thank you for reminding me that. We are just going to directly, you know, upload that from the web. For example, I'm just going to Google Scholar. Um, and let's see, what's coming up next. I'm just going to find out something there. This is what I remember. I'm just going to pull my own. So, oh, that was the title, was Elite Appropriation. Yeah, for example, you found some article or some chapter on Google Scholar or, you know, anywhere on the web, and then you go to the home, you know, the home page of that. And this is what you see here. And the cool thing is if the PDF is available, so it pulls that PDF as well. If not, so whatever information you need for the citation purpose, so it can do that job. For example, I have this extension right here on the right. Do you still see my screen, or you are still, I don't know, which screen are you seeing at the moment?
We can see your everything, your screen.
Okay, so Taylor and Franchise Online, right? You're there?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, on your right upper corner, so I have this all extension. I'll talk about that in a while. So I have this thing here, so Zotero extension is right here. So just make sure that you are in the right folder that you want to save that. Yes, I want to save this in 9/31 fall 23. So as long as you are clicking and highlighting that, and just go right here, uh, and then click this one, and that's it. So it will do its job. It is just extracting the information. And let's go back there. You see this? This is all there. So Rachel, so there is full text. It pulled the full text. You don't have to download that on your computer. So it is already there in your computer anyway. So there is all this information. Yeah, so that's the cool thing about it. It can extract the information like news article, or it could be podcast, or it could be, YouTube video. It does a lot of job, but it is smarter in terms of journal, and then book chapter and all these scholarly things. When it comes to other sources, YouTube thing or any other thing, you might have to check the information, right? So whether that has listed all the information properly or not. Does that help you, Rachel?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So one of the ways, just pull PDF or that you already have, or the way just directly downloading that from the web. Yeah. Omar, can you hear me?
Hey, Jivan, yes, I can. Hi, guys.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Omar.
Good morning.
So we have started a bit. I'm not sure. Do you have Zotero downloaded on your computer?
Not yet, but I was just trying to download it on my own.
Okay, yeah. So
And then don't worry, if I have any further questions, I will just reach out to you and then.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
So these are the things that I do generally in terms of uploading information and all. And other than that, so in terms of organization, so pretty much whatever folders you have, that comes on the left-hand side. Like, so my course things are right here, 901 pro seminar, 931 qualitative research, right? So, and for example, last time I was reading, so this is how I take notes. And there's one cool thing about it, Katie, we're talking about, like, so taking note, like this is my note from Introduction to Decolonizing Methodologies, and you're paraphrasing. And another smart thing it does, this is very smart in terms of pulling the quotes as well. You just have to highlight, you just have to copy, the text, for example, text from the PDF, and then it does its job of like um, uh, it just lists the page number and all these things. For example, if I am sometime if you have to copy and paste some code, so it does that job as well. So chapter 2, for example, and Smith 2004, that's chapter 2, yes. So I have already copied that. Copy and paste is pretty easy, and on your note, just if you just paste that, so it is super nice. So it doesn't have page number, so when it has page number, it just shows that as well. So it just comes as code. So sometimes, so that you don't mix up your interpretation and then the code from the source. So yeah, so this is what I do. Some my note there, and then some codes and all. And when it comes to writing now, if you have to write it, so this is what I pretty much do. First I read and then take note and annotate and highlight there. And if I have to write, so take the running note, or I have to use this information in a paper that I'm writing, then I can always come back and whatever information that I have here. So what is generally useful is, because in literature review, you tend to talk about what the chapter is about, what the article is about. So like one sentence about, after you read that, one sentence about, okay, what is this about? So I like to write that. So whenever you come back, and if you find this helpful for citing in other papers that you're writing, so this little note will help you, and then other information here. So yeah, and if you have to further expand on that, so you can always go back and read that. So I rely on these notes first. I just check these notes, and then I look at the screen through the PDF quickly, if there's anything that I still need to go into that. That's what I do. And then in terms of I'll come back to citation in a while, but in terms of reading and note taking, do you have any other questions? I might go
Okay,
a little fast sometime. Yeah.
I do have a question. So yours is presenting differently than mine, and maybe it's because I haven't saved things properly, or I'm not sure what, but like even when I click, I don't even see the full bibliography.
Okay. I mean,
So like go to 901 ProSem if you would, and just click on any of the articles we've, yeah.
does it show
Well,
that
so,
way?
so two things though.
Uh-huh.
Why does only one show as a PDF and all the others are like
Oh,
expand?
yeah. That's the thing that I was talking about. Sometimes it cannot read the information. So this is Gloria's article. So
Yeah.
from 901. So I
Uh-huh.
just did that. I have not been able to fill out the information manually. I just pulled out and read and just left it there. So
Yeah, yeah.
this is when you have to manually enter the information. So this is very good example. So this
Well,
article,
shoot, so all of mine, maybe I
uh-huh,
need to still enter.
I don't know. If this is only PDF, and then if nothing is showing up, then it could be the case. So
Okay, so then,
otherwise when you drag and drop it there, if it is readable, it does its job.
so the problem with curriculum, if you click on that,
So
honestly, boring read. I really like that. No.
yeah, so this one is the info, and then when you click that, there is this one, my note over there, and then and
That's
then
great.
yeah, and
And
then PDF there. So PDF just comes under that. So if it is only on a single PDF, not attached to any information sheet, so you have to remember that you have to enter the information manually.
well, shoot, so it looks like all of mine are just PDFs. So
Okay.
what have I done wrong?
Can
It's
you
it's
can you
the case,
share your screen? Maybe
yeah, it's
you
the
can,
case for
yeah.
both of my classes, and I'm just like straight taking them from, um, is it not?
Let's.
Oh, it's not letting me.
Okay, maybe I have to allow you. Oh gosh. Where is that option? Advanced hearing option. Okay, all participant. You should be now. Can you try that again?
It's not showing up on mine.
Can you go back to share a screen again? I just updated that access.
It's still not letting me.
Really? I went there, screen sharing, and I went to advanced sharing option. Who can share? All participant. Uh, it is good from my end. Rachel, can you just give it a try? Screen share. Is it working on yours? Yeah, that's working there.
Come on, Rachel. What's my trouble here?
Does it come up at the bottom of your screen?
Oh,
Oh,
let me refresh it. Did you refresh your screen?
no.
No, you don't have to, I think.
Because you know I did. Did you see me refresh?
Mm.
Here we go. Okay. It came
Oh
up.
yeah. There you go.
Okay, so here's mine.
I think you are still using the wave. Are you using the app as such? Yours, it looks different. So you are still on the wave. You are
What
not,
does
Is that the web?
you
The
haven't
web
downloaded,
version?
I think you haven't downloaded the app, and it's not the app showing up there, I think. Because I see this address on the search bar there, zotero.org, this kind of thing.
well, but it looks the same on my app too, on my tablet.
Okay.
Okay, we don't need to spend time troubleshooting me. That's good to know that you showed me how it should be showing up and I can goof with it.
Yeah, do you have this app of this, the proper app on your PC, on your laptop? So I think that the information that you're showing us, that should be synced there as well. So I'm using the app as such, so you don't see all those, address and all those there. It might be, I'm just assuming that might be the reason that yours and mine is different. We can go ahead and see one from Rachel. Rachel, can you share your screen and let's see what happens?
I'm sorry.
Can you see it?
Okay, but
Yes. Did you enter this manually?
No, I just now was trying to figure out ways to do it. So when I put it
Look.
in,
it's still the
I
same
put in the
here.
DOI, but instead of going to the PDF, it goes to the website.
Okay. Maybe this one doesn't have PDF available. Whenever
Sure.
PDF is accessible, then it pulls that information, and other time it does not. Do you like to?
Okay.
Yeah, you can try one with PDF, like right, so PDF option, and
It
also
might be
yeah,
because
go ahead.
I think it's behind a paywall, and I think I downloaded it from the MSU library. So in that case, I might just have to like upload the PDF itself.
Yeah, yeah, so if you fill out the information manually and if you have the PDF available to you, all you can do is you can drag and then attach to that info section, and then that will just come under that. It is never late to
Okay.
attach the PDF, so you can always do that in future. You can always do.
Okay.
So one thing that I do is, if I'm doing the chapters, for example, I'm just going to share the screen again. Chapters can be a little bit confusing sometime, because there can be 10 or 15 different sections. So what am I doing in terms of the class that I'm teaching is, where is that? MSU teaching. Okay, 931, and this is what it looks like. There is a required textbook, and it has got like 10 different sections, chapters on that. So you don't have to create all those 10 different, info sheet for that. So one info sheet is all right for that. And all I do is I just drag individual chapter and then drop it there. And you can create multiple notes for that. So I find that helpful, note for each chapter. So you can create multiple notes on that. And you have all these things here. So, and another thing that I forgot to mention is it also has this cool feature on note, the note that you have taken. For example, you can highlight them, like right at the top, you have, so I really like this thing here, like sink and swim approach in education. So you can highlight this text, you can, bolden that, there's a lot of, cool thing here right at the top. So you can explore those things as well. Yeah, and hide annotation and all. So that's about the chapter with the book with multiple chapter. So that's how it goes. And it seems, Rachel, you have already found the Chrome extension for that, right? Chrome extension for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the folks who are not here today, I just want to show that quickly since we are recording this. So I think we have to, yeah, we have to go to on your browser, go to Chrome store. Kerry, do you have this Chrome extension or whatever a browser are you using? I don't know if it is available on all the browser.
Well, so Jivan, I'm now like doing it differently, uploading, I think, the app
Okay.
on my computer, and then
Mhm.
it is offering me the Chrome connector
Okay. Yeah,
in a
that's
second. But
yeah. Chrome connector. That's what I was gonna talk about. Yes, it's Chrome connector. Oh, a Zotero connector, I think. Did I mess up that? So Chrome store and then so Zotero connector, I think. So it's freely available there. Which one is that? Yeah, this one right here. I have already added, so it just was added here. So all you have to do is go to the Chrome web store and then add Zotero connector. You might have to restart your computer or something like that. So whenever you add that Chrome extension, and it will be right at the top right hand side corner, and then it will let you extract the information from the web. So yeah, don't forget to add the extension.
Are you duplicating most of your articles to put them in multiple folders, or do you have them only in one place and you use your search to find what you're referring to?
Yeah, that's a good question. Sometime, yeah, there might be something that I have read in past, and then if I don't happen to remember that, I might end up, putting those information again. I have to work on that thing as well. But so you might have a different way of, you can also, kind of organize the folders thematically. If you don't want to organize them in terms of like the class or anything like that, some people also in research, like some people also would like to organize them in terms of methodology, like, qualitative method or quantitative method, or uh, or based on your research interest, right? You can organize that in a lot of different ways. I'm just simply, just going here straightforward. Just the course that I'm teaching, I have a folder for that, and then course I'm taking, I have a folder for that. Yeah, that's how I'm doing, but there might be some duplication. And sometime if you have multiple folders and if you are not sure where is that one, so here is the search bar right here. That's what you were talking about. So you can search up that and it will again show up. It will let you find that. So the search field is helpful for that as well. And if you have PDF, so you can just write C here whenever there's a PDF attached to that. And now let's go to writing, and then, yeah, let me pause here. If you have any question, Rachel, Omar, we can talk.
I don't think I have any more questions.
Yeah, good. Omar? All righty. Kitty, do you think we should discuss anything else? I might be forgetting.
No, I don't know enough to ask any other questions or to like suggest
Yeah.
teach us.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using these features, and that seems to be sufficient so far for me now, right? So, yeah, I'll definitely let you know if I explore some other cool features. But one of the student from 931. So yesterday I was just talking to him. Hey, what is the cool thing that you like about Zotero? And then in terms of organization, he was super ahead than me as well. Like he even have a folder for the conferences that he attends. So that is another thing that he would like to do in future. Maybe you attend the conference and you take photos of the slides, or anything useful, the title or the information of the contact information of the presenter. So you can also link that. So create that info sheet and then upload the photos that you have, during the conference. So that was another thing that I found he was doing. So people are using this in all different ways. So this is all
And
about,
then like tagging it.
yes.
Like, are you taking time to tag lots of things with keywords or no?
Actually, I'm not doing that, keyword tagging things, but I think that that might be helpful. Because when you're searching later, and then you can find, multiple information with the same tag, right? And then you can refer to that. That's a good idea as well. And where and how do you tag that? So for tagging, you have to go to, um, again, you have to click this one. And there will be this info sheet, and in tag you have all these options. So you might want to type some keywords, or something helpful for you to get back to that article, that resource. So tagging is helpful as well. I haven't tried that much. Other than that, and there is this feature. I'm sorry. There is this feature of synchronizing on your top right hand side. So if you go there, it is synchronizing that. And I think you have to sign up, you have to create an account for that to sync that. So some of the things, okay, see here. So I clicked here and it says you have reached your Zotero file storage quota, right? It is trying to sell me now. I have to buy some storage from it. I'm not doing that now, but it lets you only save like first 300 MB or 400 MB. Hey, I'm busy here. I'm in a meeting. Yes, it's you. Wow, so sweet. He he didn't go that way easy, literally. He just walked away when I said I was busy. So yeah, just if it is not showing on your end, you have to click here, and then in a while, you have to create an account. You have to open account setting, and it will direct you to something else, and you have to create that account. So yeah, that's bye, Rasik. I'll see you later. Ja, maximum, please. Yeah. So now I think let's move on to writing section. How do you really use them in your writing? So so this can be linked in your Google Doc and then your Word file. And then I'm just going to show you one of the file here. Okay, here is my Word doc. I'm gonna work on this a bit. So if you see on my menu bar here right at the top, you see Zotero here. So this is already linked to my Word doc. So I think once you install that, you should be, and once you restart your program, you should be able to link that. And also, I think I can come back to this one. I think I forgot at the moment how I linked up that. But I think when you're installing, there might be some option. It might be asking you to, check some box or something like that. So yeah, when you have this one linked up right here, you have these options. Add and edit citation, bibliography, insert note, all this kind of thing. And you're writing a paper. So maybe my pecha kucha is on culturally sustaining pedagogy. and I'm I'm writing writing something on that. So like I might want to pull some definition of that. So right, so for me, culturally sustaining pedagogy is valuing, kind of incorporating students and knowledge. Classroom. Right, and then you feel like you have to refer to some of the sources, and all you can do is you can go to add and edit Zotero. I'm sorry, a little bit. Okay. So once you click that, and once you have this installed or connected in your Word file, it will just show you that. So whichever can you see this little pop-up of this Zotero? Okay, yeah, good. So yeah, so you have tons of different citation styles there. So you can choose anyone. Like you have MLA, you have APA, APA 7th edition. It has got up to 7th edition. So I'm using APA 7th. And then here at the bottom you have what are you yeah, also field recommended. So I think this is all good for now. So I'm going to click OK for that, and then
Okay,
you're
we didn't see what you just did. Sorry.
okay. I can do that once again.
It didn't show us all the options you just read out loud.
Yeah. So I am going to add something and then click add button there. Do you see this kind of one, search bar, kind of radius search bar here on my screen?
No, the only thing we saw was you go to add and edit citation, so we can imagine probably that there's a pop-up that's giving you options as to what you're
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a pop-up. Maybe I can share that again sometime when you're.
Just
So,
share the
yeah,
whole
I think.
screen.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I should do that. Not, let me share my whole screen.
Just get rid of all the things that are embarrassing first.
Oh, there's nothing embarrassing here. Where do I find that, whole screen sharing thing here? I have only, fragment of thing. Optimize video search.
Doesn't it say entire screen on the right?
Mine is a little different here. So yeah, you just go to add and then edit citation, and there's a pop-up here. I don't know again whether you're able to see that or not. So it's kind of search bar with G in that. So so it pops up there. And what you have to do is you have to, if you remember the name of the author, you just simply type that, like Paris. If you simply type that, and it will show you. Oh, I think it would have been useful for you. You don't see all the actions that I'm performing here now, right? You just see my blank page, a page.
We don't, but just finish it. Just finish it and make the magic happen.
Yeah, yeah. So you type the author's name, and there are 3 articles with that, and it just comes up with the name of the. So it just lists out the resources under this author's name, and you have to choose which one you are really using there. So I'm just going to click this and then hit enter, and wait, there's some problem with this. Yeah, this is what happens sometimes. So it is not adding
That
the.
was
Yeah, this is fun. Let me try again. I haven't used this in a while, actually. Last time I used it was all working. Oh, it's working now. You see this? Paris 2011, right? So
okay.
yeah, don't give up. That's the point. Try again.
That was like perfect teaching, right? That
Yeah,
it
okay.
didn't go. Yeah.
And then keep writing blah 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 blah, and then you want to add another citation, another source again, go back. You're adding SA 2020, and this is right, coming here. You don't have to worry about the parenthesis, anything. It just does the thing itself. And you finish, for example, you finish writing that and you want to create bibliography, whatever, I spelled it wrong. And after that, and go to add and edit bibliography at the top. So when you click that, you see this, it is generating the bibliography itself. You don't have to worry.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yep.
so cool.
You don't have to worry a bit about that.
Seriously.
Yes. It
Okay, but
saves up
that really,
tons of
okay,
time.
this is super practical. Yeah.
I hate creating bibliography. I hate this thing, you know. It takes tons
you're
of time
telling
and it's a total
Yeah.
headache for me. Yeah, Katie,
And
go
so
ahead.
you're telling us that in the options, you're able to choose what type of bibliography you want to create as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whenever Zotero is connected on your file, on your Word doc, and then you go to add and edit citation, and it will ask you what to do. Which one it will give you some options there. And it will create the bibliography. So imagine you're writing a paper which has 50 bibliography. So it saves a tons of time doing that. So you don't have to worry about those things. Yeah, that's how I've been using. So in-text citation and bibliography is has never been easy, you know, before. So yeah, I think I have to pause here. Any question, Rachel, Omar?
No, that was so helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's really helpful. And I think you can sometimes you can unlink the citation if you realize that you are not using that anymore. So there is this unlinked citation thing as well. And you can refresh the page, and then when you refresh that, and okay, the point is, like, you have created a bibliography of 10 and then you added 2 more. And how do you do that? All you do is just, you know, refresh that and it will just do its job. You don't have to again go back that way. So
That
these
is
two,
so cool.
yeah, here are some options right here at the top.
And Jivan, this
Yeah.
is a life.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I mean, this is saving our lives, you know.
Yeah, this is a
This
lifesaver.
bibliography thing.
This is a lifesaver. So
Yeah.
it saves tons of time. So that's how I've been using. So this is with Word doc, and then you can do this on your Google Docs as well. I'm just going to open up my Google Doc quickly. Rachel, you have class, right, after this?
I have class at 12:30, yeah. So I might log out actually so I can get ready. But thank you so much.
Yeah, I think yeah, we just I think I can finish in next 5 minutes now. We're almost done now.
Okay.
I'm just going to show you how you can do this thing on Google Docs as well. Yeah, this is the Google Doc here, and then it has already been connected to my Google Docs as well. So how you do is there's a way to connect that on your Google Docs as well. Omar, are you trying to ask
Yeah,
anything?
that was my question. How do you connect? How do you
How do you
connect that to
connect,
Google
right?
Docs?
How do you connect? That's a good question. I did it, you know, it's been a while that I connected this. I will figure that out. I don't have that answer at the moment. But I think
Okay.
there's a way out to do that. I will get back to you on doing that. And once you do that, so it's the same thing, like the way you worked on the Google Doc. You can, you know, type things there. You can go to Zotero. You can add or edit citation. And sometime if your account is not, if you are signed in with multiple accounts on your browser, it will ask you which one are you trying to use, right? And also, I think you have to be using the one that you are registered with Zotero. I think I've used my personal account for that. So I'm going to sign in with that. Wow.
For the question, I just went to my docs and I realized it's there. So it means that if you connect Zotero to Chrome,
Yeah.
it does it automatically.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's why I don't remember, Omar, because I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have
Yeah.
to do anything. So yeah, again, it is just like
It's
that.
already
So this is how it is working on my Google Docs as well. So and then hit that, and there is this thing, bibliography, and then go to Zotero and then add or edit bibliography. So it is just adding the bibliography here as well. So yeah, it is possible on both Word doc and then Google Docs as well.
Can I clarify, Omar, did you just ask about the Chrome extension through the MSU account, like that it's not letting you?
telling me. The question was about how do I connect Zotero to Google Docs, and then once you connect it to Chrome, it does that automatically, so you don't have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's just still being weird, and so I have to keep moving. So thanks.
Yeah. Maybe when we meet next time, right? So we can have a look at that if something is not working there. Yeah, that's pretty much is it. So organization things and reading and note taking, and then whenever you're writing your paper, so how do you connect that? How do you cite that? In-text citation and bibliography, creating bibliography. So yeah, do you have any other questions? I think that's what I remember. so
Jivan,
far. Yeah.
I have a couple of questions, but if Rachel and Katie want to go, you're gonna give me just 5 more minutes.
Sure. Sure. I mean, yeah. That way, so if you guys have class, like Katie and Rachel, if you have class, so I can take your questions first, right? And Omar will be last and in the queue. Okay, Omar?
No, that was
So-
amazing. I'm gonna work now on like uploading all the readings I have saved to my computer. So thank you so much.
Yeah, try out that, and if anything is not working, and we can definitely, talk about that in our meeting next time in class.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
just stay
Thank
on to
you.
eavesdrop if
Thank-
I'm allowed to. Bye, Rachel. Omar, do you care if I stay and just listen? Because I don't know if I'll wonder
No,
the same
I mean,
thing.
I am a beginner, so I even don't know how to upload my documents in Zotero. That was my question, because I've
Okay,
just
well,
downloaded.
I did it
and
all
then-
wrong, so I need to listen too.
Okay, that's right.
Good. So
So let me go ahead and stop the recording now. I think that part is a little bit covered in the beginning for the folks who are going to watch this. Enjoy it, folks.